It's like Pokemon, but worse. Not a Megatron. Could go with Optimus.
Don't get me started. I'd have to figure out how to make the tank a gun, and I might pick this up.
Wow.
I think that Rhino looks cute.
Oh wait, never mind. It doesn't come with a minicon. I say that every time because I forget.
Even though I don't have any Transformers on my desk.
Yeah, well, get with the times, Bobby. Good.
You know what? I forgot about that. They are good for adding decals.
Yeah. Will this make you go down a whole other rabbit hole, though? Welcome back, BBC fans. We're back with another thrilling episode of the news. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And before we get into things, we want to give a big shout out to our official sponsor, the Chosen Prime. Go to them for all your action figure needs. We also want to give a shout out to our members. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. We got some fun stuff coming up that we've thought of, so stay tuned. And also, if you're just a subscriber, we really do appreciate it as well. It's because of you that we keep going on this rough path. Okay, it's really not that rough, but we have fun with it. So Let's get going into it. And the first thing I know you're excited about, Transformers EarthSpark Season 2 is streaming today. Hey, it hasn't been officially canceled yet, so it's good news. You could go watch it.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to finish Season 1, Episode 3.
I might go look up the descriptions of the episodes and see which one Tarantulas is in and just watch that one. Honestly, because I wouldn't mind seeing him. Either which way, let's move from one animated thing to another. We've got the Transformers 1 animated movie is set to wrap up. I don't want to say filming, it's production, I guess, in July. So that seems really late to me since it's coming out in September, but that's probably the norm in the movie industry.
Yeah, well, I think, it's not like they have to really do anything with animated, so they probably just, making sure that the voices are good, and it's like, all right, sync, let's go.
Well, and they probably have to fix lighting and stuff like that. It depends on how they do it. Yeah. Anyways,
animated, I don't think I don't know. I'm not in that field, so let me not even try to make myself understand it. Yeah.
So TF Nation's got another person going. We got Rebecca Nalty, which is an artist on, it looks like, some very interesting comics. The Wreckers, Treads, and Circuits I've heard of, and Last Spot Standing, and don't know the other ones. I do see Moon right there, which is kind of interesting. But, yeah. It would be cool if you're into those comics to meet her.
I have no idea about any of those, but I know who Danger Mouse. That's funny. But yeah, I don't know any of the characters or those comics. So, and in terms of reading them, excuse me.
Well, I definitely haven't read them either.
Yeah.
This is kind of annoying.
Oh, it is.
First, I'm going to say I really like these pins. They did a good job decoing all of them out. They all look different. Honestly, I wish some company would do Prime in all of these colors, like Magic Square or somebody, because Magic Square, we're missing 4 of them. Right?
You're talking about the MP
one, yes, excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're missing Fire Guts, Toxitron, Diaclone, and the yellow one. Piss Magnet, if you call it that. And then, do they have a Shattered Glass one? They just came out with it. They came out with it, yeah. But what would annoy me is if I'm going to Botcon, you can't just go to one place and get all the pins. You have to shop around, and only the first 170 people can get them. So you might not get all the pins you want.
Oh.
That would annoy me so much.
Yeah, we'd have to...
That would... I don't know if they have premium, honestly. I didn't look into it. But if they do, I think they have early bird registration. I don't know if that's extra, but if it is, I would be annoyed if I couldn't get all these pins. At least the ones I wanted.
If somebody's going to BotCon and wouldn't mind picking up some pins for me, hit me up in the chat.
Hit me up too, because I wouldn't mind Toxitron or Nemesis Prime. You can have the rest.
Yeah, I take all of them, and we can work.
If you want to go around and hunt for them for Bobby, it's like Pokemon but worse. So
Yeah, I wouldn't mind those.
I just don't like that you have.
I don't like that either.
Maybe it's because I'm lazy. I don't like that you would have to work for them. If I'm, I guess they're free. If you look, they're free giveaways. But I would rather just pay $50 than get them all.
I mean,
personally,
yeah. It would be something like, oh, I really want to buy that Transformer for you, but I gotta go with these pins. I'll be right back.
Yeah, exactly. Or we'd have to split up and like get them all. Anyways, let's move on to some leaks. The first one is all you. I think you'll be picking it up. We got Lego Bumblebee.
I think I am.
Yeah, you got the Prime. I was almost positive you were going to get this.
Yeah, but I also got the KO of the Prime.
Oh, you didn't get the KO of the brick built one?
I'm sorry, I take that back.
No, you got the KO of the trailer.
KO of the trailer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, there is no trailer, so it's technically not a knockoff.
I got a KO. Well, I got a trailer. So yeah, I'll be buying this. I forgot.
Yeah. I think it looks good. I really like the gun he comes with. It looks really unique, and I like that I think it's in blue.
It looks blue.
Which is really unique and cool. But if I were somebody who wanted this, I would wait to see if it shows up on certain Chinese websites for a quarter of the price.
Yeah, I can.
Personally, I mean, I don't really like how this looks. So if I wanted it, I would do that. But I'm not picking it up to begin with.
Yeah, I don't love it, but I think also it's still cool because it's Legos. Like, anytime you can build something out of Legos, I used to do it all the time in my head, build stuff and make them connect and all that. And there's just so many cool parts that they have now with Legos that they didn't have when I was a kid. So it would be fun to do and fun to build, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, no, it would be fun to build. I just rather build other things than Bumblebee. Now, if they did come out with a Soundwave, I would probably actually buy the real one on that. It's just Bumblebee I don't have a connection with.
I mean, I would love to have a Jazz. I would love to have...
That would be cool, too.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have a Sideswipe and Sunstreaker, some of my favorite Autobot cars, and just Autobot figures. So,
not a Megatron to go with.
Don't get me started. I'd have to figure out how to make the tank a gun in Lego.
I was gonna say, I don't even think that Lego would make a tank. They're so anti-weapons, but then Bumblebee has a handgun, so I don't know. This next Bumblebee is all for you. I think you're going to really enjoy getting this, and that is the McDonald's Transformer 1 Bumblebee.
Is it McDonald's or Burger King?
Oh, honestly, it just says Bumblebee Kids Meal Toy. I just assumed it was McDonald's.
Okay. I thought I thought I heard Burger King, but okay, this is going to be bad. So it's Friday, and I know you guys are going to see this on Saturday, but are we sure that this isn't made by Hasbro with that hollowness in the back there? Okay, I'm done.
It also doesn't have bicep swivels. So you never know. I remember being a kid, though, and getting Transformer Happy Meal toys that actually transformed. And that was so cool. But, I get it. They don't want to put effort into these. And I don't blame them. If you're going to cheap out on anything, this would be the thing to cheap out on.
I would tell them to keep the toy. This is bad.
Yeah. But again, for like a 3-year-old, as long as the paint doesn't have lead in it, I think it would be fine.
It has fries in it. That's what it is.
Yeah, which maybe is just as bad. Let's get into some just announced figures. And, we have a whole bunch of not figures to start off with, so we'll go through these pretty quick. Rise of the Beasts score is coming out. It's already out, honestly, on some streaming services. So that's cool. I don't remember much of the score.
I remember there was a DMX song. And
that's probably not on this soundtrack. I think this is... Well, it says music inspired the score. So maybe it is.
That's all I remember is the commercial and X are gonna give it to you.
I mean, that would maybe be worth listening to that. So,
yeah, I was a DMX fan, so yeah, I'd play that track, but I already have it on something already. But yeah,
probably a better version.
yeah.
Next, we've got Blockies, Wave 4. They're calling this the Galaxy version, I guess. And they look really good. I have a few that I picked out, but which ones are your favorites?
It would be Magnus. It would be Smokescreen.
Okay, just two. I mean, you're
That's
going to pick them all. You're going to pick them all. Now,
That's
did you
it.
watch the video of them building these?
I did not.
So Meng Motion, I believe, shout out to him, got this set, I guess, early, and he showed him building them, and they're like built like they remind me of Legos, kind of how they get together, and I guess that's why they're called Blockies, which is really cool. But I thought these would be our favorites between the two. I really like the decos on both of these.
Yeah,
They did a great job with all the details. That Nemesis Prime has enough teal for me. I just wish it transformed. I wish I could take this deco and put it on like an MP Nemesis figure.
I comes with the red sword, which
And guns for his arms. It looks great. If I could buy it individually, I probably would if it's cheap, because it's $65 for how many? I'm gonna go back one. For 9 figures. So they would be cheap, but I think they're blind boxed.
What?
Yeah, that's why if you look them up online to buy them, people buy the whole set. They sell the whole set because they don't know which one's which.
Well, I mean, as long as the whole set has, I thought you were saying like the whole.
No. I think there's 9 of them, but like if they put them out at a store, you wouldn't know which one you're getting.
Oh, okay.
But I only want that Nemesis Prime, so.
You know what? I might pick this up.
Wow.
I might pick this set up.
So first you go to Legends, and now you go to non-transforming figures.
Well, I do like Legos. I like putting stuff together.
Go watch the video first. They're not Legos.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, I don't know. I'm still on the fence, but they are looking better to me. And if the price is, I haven't even looked at the price. So.
It's $65 for the overseas sites. I haven't looked honestly for domestic sites, and for all 9 of them.
Yeah, maybe.
And they look like they're,
they look fun. Yeah. They look fun, and it's not too expensive for me to do a couple of or a few builds, and I can put them next to their representation on my shelves.
Yeah, not a bad deal. You just have to get me that Nemesis Prime. Let's keep it going, and we have a first look at Jada Toys, 1/32 scale Porsche. Obviously, it's G1 Jazz.
You know, what's funny about this is that I bought the Prime to take to LA to get signed and forgot it. I think since I still have it, I may pick this up.
I mean, I don't remember the price of the Prime, but if it's reasonable, I would do the same.
Yeah, I think I paid $25 for it.
Oh, then this is way smaller. So this will be like $10.
Yeah, I think again, don't quote me on that. I don't remember, but I think I may pick this up.
Just check the scales, because I don't remember the scale on the Prime.
Yeah, I love Porsche. Oh, here we go.
Now we have the results. I'm assuming it's results. It's RSVLTS. I don't know what else it could be. They're having gear, which they look cool, but they're way too expensive for me. It's $70 for a button-up. That's like ridiculous to me. For this. Now, I'm not gonna lie. They had a Venom button-up, and I tried to get it, but it was sold out. That would be worth $70. They're just not doing any characters I really care about.
That flower thing there.
Mm-hmm.
That's hideous to me.
It has Grimlock sticking out if you look.
It could have.
That's the only one I was thinking of, honest. And I was like, oh, it'll be like $30. That's fine. And then it was 70.
That thing is hideous. I do see the Grimlocks popping out, everywhere, but yeah, that thing is hideous. The other one doesn't really do anything for me either, but I do like options for gear.
Yeah, they had another one that was like old school tattoos, but Transformers. Didn't do anything for me either. And then they had one with like heads all over them. Like it was like Optimus, Megatron, Starscream, Bumblebee, and Grimlock heads all over it. And those were the only button-ups, and then they had a few shirts. These were the most interesting in my eyes.
I like our shirts better.
I do too. Keep it going. So we don't usually talk about promotions, but if you spend $25 on Transformers at GameStop, you get exclusive comic cover.
There is a catch to this.
Oh, there is?
Yes. Not all GameStops are participating.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So make sure you check that your GameStop is participating. Yeah.
Are you going to do this?
I may.
I think that cover's really cool, how you see Starscream in Prime's boobs.
Right before he hits them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about it. Me and a buddy were talking about this yesterday over lunch, and I was looking today, and since it is in store, you have to find the and the crazy thing, the reason I say I might is the closest store is 30 minutes from me.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So it's like, do I want to drive 30 plus minutes to try to find $25 worth of stuff I want to buy?
Yeah, and the GameStops around me don't even have Transformers in them, so.
Yeah. Is it Transformers or is it anything? I thought it was
Hasbro Transformers, it said.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's even worse.
Yeah. All right, well, let's keep it moving to something interesting. So King Toys is doing a CT Chio and Pocket series. So here's their beast modes. And I think the beast modes actually look really cute. And obviously it's Thunder King. I think it was Thunder King or Thundertron. Anyways,
Thunder.
It's Thunder King, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of these beast modes?
These freaking are adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I want them.
Yeah, I think the beast modes are great, but I hate these modes.
That I hate the bull with the hard eyes.
And I looked; they had another one. All of them have the same facial features that you show here, or that they show here. So I don't know if there's interchangeable faceplates or whatnot. We've talked about this. I don't like that. That's like human. I wish it was silver or gold or whatever color they wanted to use for them. But these obviously are not marketed at me.
I think that Rhino looks cute. The purple.
Well, yeah, it's purple, so it's obviously the best one.
That facial expression is hilarious.
I also think the dive bomb's cool because he looks like a chicken. Like a chick, from Easter or something like that. And the tiger's actually orange, which is kind of funny.
They're cute.
I don't think these are horrible, but they're not for me.
I think I'm thinking about picking them up. I have to see how much they cost.
What would be an appropriate price for you? For the set, let's say.
$65?
No, that's more expensive than I thought you were going to say.
$65 maybe.
Next, I didn't write down. What is it?
Iacon Lab.
Iacon 3D Labs. There we go. It's right there. I forgot to write down the company. Has the new chest for sale, $15. You can find it on their site.
Yeah, it definitely looks better on. I know we talked about Robo Lucas and this one initially. It does look good. I'm waiting on mine to come. It looks great. I've seen that some people have received it. It actually may look better than the Soundwave.
Yeah, I think Well, first of all, I'll talk about the chests. I think the chests look great. I actually looked at their site. I don't like that they mold the Decepticon symbol into it, because I don't like the Decepticon symbols they chose. They chose a Toon one for the purple, and then the normal one for the red one. If I was to get this, I'd probably want the purple one, because I think the purple looks a little more Decepticon-y, but I don't want the Toon Decepticon symbol on it. So that would make me out. But the figure itself looks really good. I love the little details between the two. I actually watched a review on, not this, but the Soundwave, and the little red knees that you could change them out just look so nice. The differences between these two are really cool. I like that you could change it.
Yeah.
And Iocon 3D Labs is also making a Fans Toys base. I don't understand this, because as much as I love some of the third-party companies, I would never want to display their logo in my, unless it was like Get Right Robot, because he actually, had a hand in making them.
I can see. I've considered picking up some of these, and it's Fans Toys has such a huge following. Let me not say huge following, such a dedicated following. It's Fans Toys and nothing's even close, So I can see if you have a collection and you want to highlight that collection of figures and stand them on these Fans Toys.
I mean, I get it. You just couldn't have a whole complete collection because they haven't done everybody. You'd have to put Takara in with them, right?
They have not done everybody, yeah. But I mean, some people.
Some people only have Fans Toys.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they don't even have MP and stuff.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's Fans Toys or nothing.
Yeah. Well, that's Bobby. Bobby's Fans Toys and everything.
I'm a fan of toys.
There you go. Let's get into some updates. Well, since you're a fan of toys, you're going to be picking up this Brawl, because I know you probably like this tank mode.
I love the tank mode, actually. It looks really, really good.
Yeah. I agree. What I don't like is that the weapons don't transform inside of it like the original toy. I guess that toy came out in 2007 and wasn't screen accurate at all, but I liked that like the claw was integrated into him. And here he is next to the Studio Series 1. It is a big improvement over the Studio Series 1.
Oh gosh. Yeah. That is a humongous improvement. And it's bad because I don't like the new one, and oh gosh, yeah, that Studio Series 1 is
yeah. So, anyways, I think this looks good for movie fans. Let us know if you're picking it up below. I don't think I will be getting it, but expect to see it in Bobby's haul one of these days. For the tank mode.
No.
Will we be seeing this in your haul? This is Transformers X Bingo Toys collaboration.
I love the alt mode of this as well. It looks great, but no.
Yeah, they showed there's a video, and I guess they're going to be doing races all around Japan.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, but I don't mean to sound very negative, but this is one of my least liked collaboration figures that Takara has ever done. Alt mode's great. Like let me say that, but like I don't get it. Why they should have just left it as Crosshairs and had it be a new figure, because this doesn't do it. Or do a G1 Prime if you're already remolding everything. Because I think you would have bought it if this was like a G1 looking Prime.
I don't like I just don't like the movie figure. I don't like the movie look, and so.
Especially this one. I think this was your least favorite.
My least favorite, yeah. So, but I love the alt mode. This would be one of those, kind of like I did with those Metagate Bugattis. If they were on sale, this one's even worse. Yeah, if this was like on deep discount, I would possibly pick it up, but then it would be like, Bobby got a movie figure-ish.
You already did.
Oh,
you got drift. let's keep it going. And Hot Wheels. So let's see. Oh, I forgot the Brawl was by TFW board user the Dapper Scrapper, and this is via Transformers Toys Facebook group. So they showed off the Hot Wheels Prime, and I guess it's part of like a bunch of trucks and their trailers, which is kind of cool that he's not like a standalone thing. He's part of a group.
Well, is that for the like what he's going to be shipped with?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, yeah.
And if you look at the top, it shows him with like I guess it's part of a track fleet.
Yeah. Which that means that there's not going to. I shouldn't say there's not going to be enough available. That means that instead of sending a box with, all primes, it's like, all right, however many come in a box,
Yeah.
You'll have a couple that are, or a few that are going to be prime.
Yep, exactly. So.
Great.
Yep, go ahead and find it, Bobby. Next, via NoTrab, we have the Gamer Edition GEO8 Deluxe Class Decepticon Soldier. And this is the one that I said looks like Master Chief.
You did?
Yeah, because I think you said I've said another figure looked like that.
Megatron.
Yeah, and I was like, no, it was... I don't... And I didn't remember what figure looked like it, but it was this one. Are you going to be picking this up? On a discount?
No, but it does look better than when we first saw it.
Yeah.
These two pictures look better than when we first saw it.
Yeah, I think it looks fine. I like the colors. I like the orange pop on his eyes, but the mold just doesn't do it for me.
Right. That's what I'm at.
And this car mode or vehicle mode leaves a lot that I want. I get it's game accurate. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not my favorite. It looks like a shoe or something. And no knocking it. It looks like a Cybertronian vehicle as well, but I would have wanted something different.
Well, I think I said it before. It looks like, and of course I don't remember the name, but it looks like that one of the last figures I collected when I was collecting as a kid, that had the Pretender inside.
Mm-hmm.
The red was red, orange, and black, I believe.
That one at least had a windshield, though. I believe.
And it had the windshield that opened, and then the yellow figure that fit inside. Again, I can't remember the name, but that was one of the last Transformers I bought, and that's what this vehicle reminds me of.
Yeah. Next, via Facebook user, we got Transformer Armada Tidal Wave. So now there's been a lot of pictures of this coming out, so I think it might be coming out soon. But I wanted to show off what it looked like in the box. There's a lot of empty space. Like, I feel like they could have made this box a lot smaller.
If they would have done that, half of the community would have been upset because the other Titan boxes are all kind of the same size, and then they went small on this one, and this is like, oh, it doesn't scale right with the other Titans I have. And then the other half of the community, which I think you fall on, are going to be like, what the hell? This is like...
You're just wasting trees at this point.
Yes.
That's where I come from. But a lot of the pictures didn't show anything new. So let us know if you're getting this in the comments below. As we've discussed, we both like the head sculpt. We think it looks decent, but I think we both unanimously don't think it looks like a $200 figure.
It's not worth $200 to me.
I will probably be getting this on sale, though. Oh, wait, never mind. It doesn't come with a mini-con. I say that every time because I forget. Now, I won't be picking this up on sale because I refuse to buy Armada characters without a mini-con.
Yeah, I'm unsure if I'm going to pick this up on sale or not.
So if you're a new viewer, that means that Bobby's going to be picking it up on sale. If he's on the fence, he's already over the fence. Because this is your favorite city mode, you said. You said out of all the Titans, this was your favorite city mode when we first looked at this. And I'm not even joking, you did say that.
Lies and deceit.
Well, you said that. You said this was your... You said it looked actually like a city mode. And I was like, okay, if that's what you think.
I may have... The angle of the picture may have looked like a city mode.
You did say that.
But I never would have said that this is my favorite out of all of them. That is untruth, sir.
Okay, well, we have different versions of the truth because I remember you saying that.
Yeah, because this is definitely not.
Is this angle?
It's terrible.
It's not the
terrible.
Best. I can do that with some of my figures that I have laying around. So.
Hell, I can do this. I can just lay on the floor and go like this.
Well, maybe watch out with those legs because you might have to break your legs to do that.
Yeah, I can't do a butterfly at all. But anyway, this looks terrible, and this angle of it looks terrible. The other angle that we saw it in looked a lot better. It looked
just like the Magmatron's combined mode. You could tell they just shoehorned this in.
Yeah,
because they could, and I don't blame them. Hey, it's all good to have random modes, so that don't affect anything else.
Well, and then it's just like it helps justify the cost. Hey, you're getting a whole nother mode,
city
alt mode for it, so that's why it has to cost this price. Yeah, keep that. But I'm trying to figure out what price I would feel comfortable spending on this, though, knowing that Fans Hobby's coming out with one.
True, that is another thing. Yeah.
So
Fans Hobbies is coming out with one that comes with a minicon because this character, the whole reason of Armada was minicons. So
very true, very very.
So to not have them without a reason behind it besides money, it's kind of interesting.
They just came through the portal and forgot their minicons.
Hey, and if they said something like that on the live stream, I'd be like, good on you, I get it. But they're never going to mention it.
Yeah. So again, I don't know if I'd say if like it's $200. I don't know if I'd say like $100 would possibly make me pick it up.
If it went down to 100, I'd probably pick it up, even without the minicon, and just it's not the color that I know Tidal Wave as, so it could be a different character. $100 would probably be my limit.
Yeah, I'm for some reason I'm thinking I would want it cheaper than that, and I don't know if that would happen or not. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the other Titans have gone down to when they were on sale. But
I think Metroplex got down that low. So anyways, let us know in the comments below how low what was your cheapest Titan that you picked up?
Yeah. Come on, Target with a sale.
With it already being on sale. So No Trap also showed off Steeljaw. Not much to say here, except everybody's getting it just because of Blaster.
Yeah,
and you could tell with these pictures that whole wing and tail section does not on the cassette at all. That's parts forming.
Yeah. Drat. Yeah, it's one of those necessary evils.
All right, well, since you're going to be picking up this necessary evil, let's get into some third-party offerings that are another evil that I think you need to pick up as well. And that's this. I know you really like this alt mode. This is the Unique Toys Dumber. The other one's probably called Dumb and Dumber. And this is ROTF Mud Flap.
It's not going to happen.
Do you like this alt mode, though?
The crazy thing is, my daughter had a GMC Terrain, which looks similar to this. And she just totaled it a couple weeks ago. So that's like what like. I'm looking at all these panels and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of what the car is like. The alt mode's fine. The alt mode's fine.
I like the. Yeah, go on.
Sorry. It looks like a car, like a current vehicle that we.
I actually like it. I wish we got more pedestrian vehicles because if they were really trying to be in disguise, this is what they would look like. But this is all you. I think this is like quintessential Bobby's favorite Transformer to collect.
This is terrible. And I didn't even look at the head. This is...
There was a reason these were written out of the rest of the movies and never mentioned again.
Gosh, this is.
I like the grumpy eyes on the lights.
It does. Like I was like, he has two heads.
It would look better if you popped off the robot mode head and have him just be like a chibi car guy.
This is what I just don't like about the movies, though. This is clearly the part that I don't like when they try to, make it silly or make it funny, and it's not. It looks dumb.
Yeah.
And that's why his name is Dumber.
Dumber, yes. Maybe the other one will be called Dumbest or something.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The alt mode looks a lot better. I love the colors of the vehicle. I love a burnt
even
orange.
These colors with the burnt orange and the browns looks really neat. I don't remember if those were. I don't remember him being those colors. I thought he was more just orange and black. But the colors are great. It's a good representation of what it's supposed to be. It's not for my collection, but I'm sure we'll see it in your haul sometime soon.
No, you won't, unless you brought yours over and left it.
This one, on the other hand, this is Red Destroyer. This one actually looks really cool. I know you don't like the movie kind of look, but it looks so evil that I kind of like it, And it's Stinger, and I've already talked about how I like Stinger on this show before, but I think this looks good. Probably won't get it because of the price, but I think it looks good. And the alt mode is really neat too. I'm sure you love that alt mode.
I love the alt mode. That thing is glorious. Yeah. And it looks like, it tabs in really, really good. I don't have I take that back. I do actually have a movie Sideswipe that I got for free. And I have the movie Bumblebee that we did when we first met.
Yes.
But so I don't know how they transform and everything, but this one in particular, it looks like everything tabs in so good and so smooth. It looks very clean in alt mode, and how it goes from this to that, it's amazing. I give them a lot of props on that.
Yeah, I'd hate to see the transformation, but I think this looks really good. So,
and this head on this bot looks good. I usually don't like the movie figure heads. This one's not bad.
I think because it's like a mask,
right?
So you like it, so you can't see all the weirdness. Yeah. No, honestly, if this was a reasonable price, I might pick it up, just because it could be like a Unicronian Stinger that from another dimension that he mutated or something. I could see that happening. But honestly, a reasonable price this isn't going to be for me. It's probably a reasonable price for movie collectors that's their main collection. But for me to have a random figure in my collection,
I don't know how much these. I've never looked at how much these cost.
Like $150. Like they're normal MP. They're normal MP prices. I mean, which is what I would expect. Maybe like Metagates. What was Drift? Like 110. Maybe it'll be that much.
I don't think I paid that much for it, but
we didn't. We're on sale. But I'm saying,
okay,
that was the original price.
Okay, so sub $100, like 80.
That would be acceptable.
I think I would get it for 80.
Yeah,
75 makes me shake my head more. But yeah,
50 would be perfect. All right.
Yeah. Okay, we spent enough on this.
Let's talk about this little cute guy. We got the SD Predaking from Laser Cat. I think this looks really good. I love the sword. I really like that sword. I wish King's Toys had a not SD version of this sword. But
you said you're picking this up.
I probably will. Yeah. I was talking, I believe, to the Titan. Excuse me if I got the our fan wrong, but I think we were talking in the comments, and I was like, maybe this will make me start a Predaking collection, because I've got Feral Rex, I've got G1 Predaking, I'll have this, and then I'll have King Toys, and I'm like, that would be a good shelf. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Of course, I don't know how that would work with King Toys in there. But they also showed off the individual bot modes, which are just as cute.
Yeah. This is, this is bot.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think it's gonna. be that crazy of a price either. Hopefully it's not. So I think this will be bought.
Yeah, I think you said you'd pick it up for $200.
I know I said an exorbitant amount, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that much, especially because it's like, does it have? Let's see. The other one had a height, and I think it said like 17 centimeters tall, which is very small.
There's a 17 that looks like a 17 underneath. Oh well, never mind.
No, that's
no.
not
I just looked again. I was like, no, that's never mind.
So I think it's going to be quite little, but that's fine. That's perfect for what I would want it as, like a desk toy. You know what I mean? So.
Even though I don't have any Transformers on my desk.
Yeah, well, get with the times, Bobby. Next, we've got Fans Hobby Shield Team in their alt modes. They look good.
I'm liking.
Yeah. Hopefully that shield part that you like doesn't raise the price too much.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't it like $40, 30 something bucks or something like that? Or did they not throw
like 35? No, it's 35 US, I believe. But again, that's a big hunk of plastic. That's like one of these figures. So it could increase the price a lot, but I'm hoping that it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm in on this. I like the clean look, so yeah.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, I'm happy to get these.
Now, will you be getting this though? This is MB-15B Black Naval Commander and MB-26A the Saber Team. Pre-orders will be coming out soon for these.
We talked about this, and you said that you were not going to get the sword if it was all red.
Correct.
I think it looks great.
I think the red sword looks good when it's used in a figure like this.
It looks like
it's screen accurate. I think it turned red, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, and earlier on, I pointed it out in particular with the Blockies, and the Nemesis was holding a red sword. So
I think with this Nemesis Prime, that red sword actually looks really good. The individual bot modes for the planes is going to suffer because unless they paint, who knows? Fans Hobby does that. Maybe they'll put some like black decals here and there, so it actually makes the bot modes look good.
You know what? I forgot about that. They are good for adding decals.
Yeah, and maybe like on the underside that you can't see. We'll have to see, but they do look very plain.
I mean, honestly, I think these would stay in combined mode.
Yeah, they would. And this actually looks really good in combined mode, the Nemesis Prime. I think it looks really neat. I don't need it. I don't love the Shattered Glass one enough to pick this up. Unless it's limited. If like Shattered Glass limited to 600, that might sway me because I'm a sucker like that. But I think it looks really good. I just want the US colors, personally.
I think I might get this.
So what are you at now? This will be your fourth one or third one?
I want to say third.
I think it's your third.
The Shattered Glass and the Power Lens.
Yeah, so it's your third one. Well, we'll have to wait and see, how many more of these you get. Hopefully we get some more interesting decos down the line.
If they came out with this in Fire Gets Color, or
would you pick that up?
I'm talking about you or Toxitron.
Oh no! I wouldn't pick that. I'm looking for. I believe it was the Costco yellow version.
Oh yeah,
it was yellow and maroon. I believe that's a very unique color scheme. So that's the one I would want.
Yeah, this looks really good. And this actually I think looks better than the other ones that have come out.
I don't know. I like the Shattered Glass one.
Ah, man.
I like the weathering on the Shattered Glass one that this one doesn't have.
I still haven't transformed my Shattered Glass one yet.
Well, you cannot talk. So
it's out the box. It's out the box.
After 4 months. So while Bobby goes and transforms that, let's move on. And Magic Square's Light of Peace MSEX or MSO2EX is going to be re-released, which is really cool for everybody that missed that. I know everybody liked it.
Yeah. That was the first one I got. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. because you got the white one afterward because you were waiting on it, the EX version of that, which never came out.
So yeah, I like it. Transformation's fun. Hell, this led to me going down a whole nother rabbit hole of collecting Magic Square Prime.
Will this make you go down a whole other rabbit hole though? So I don't know if it was Liketoys or who showed it off, but they showed off the lights on Metroplex. So the arms light up, the chest and eyes light up, and I think the legs do as well. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm going to temper my excitement. It looks good. Do you have any other pictures of this?
I do.
Okay. The lights,
go on to them if you want to.
The lights make it look really good, and I wonder, because it's been so long since we heard anything from them. I wonder if the Legends one that came out, Siang Culture, I think it's called, or whatever. I don't remember if this had lights and things originally when they announced it. But I wonder if that one made them say, "Oh snap, we gotta go back and add some lights," because I just don't remember seeing lights before. And
it could have also been in the prototype stages. I mean, this is still a prototype. You could see with the green on the waist.
It could be. But with that being said, this was talked about over a year ago. You know, coming up on 2 years, and this is the first time we haven't heard anything. Let me say that we haven't heard anything since November of 22, I want to say, about this. So it was allegedly going around the world, you know, and seeming like it was going to come out, you know, and then they just went silent. So I'm in for it still. I wonder what the cost is going to be.
Well, now if they added lights, I'd expect that to go up.
You know, because I don't know if it was Liketoys or if it was somebody else. The other one, if they said
it was more like the one that MakeToys did from the game.
It was going to be like under $1,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm still in for it. It looks amazing. Still looks amazing. It's one of those things where I'm not going to get excited again.
I wouldn't. I mean, who knows? They could show this and say it's 3D printed only, and it costs $5,000. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who knows? I mean, I think it looks good. I mean, Metroplex is not my favorite city bot by a lot. He's probably my least favorite, just because he's in. You know, he's up against tough opponents in cool factors, being an all white bot with not much else going for him. But I get it. He's the first one. Like, not knocking him. Not knocking him at all. It's just not for me. And at this size, honestly, if I had the money, I still would probably not pick it up. Just because I don't want a Metroplex that big. Now, if it was a Scorponok, that'd be a different story. Because Scorponok's way cooler than Metroplex. I mean, he turns into a gosh dang scorpion. So.
Gosh dang. Watch your language over there.
Yeah, thank you. I try. Unlike somebody. So this is cool. Let us know in the comments if you're excited or if you're not getting your hopes up. Who knows? They might sell their model to Fans Toys, and Fans Toys could produce it, and then you'll have to buy it for $3,000.
Hell, we're still waiting on them to come out with a shoulder or
it was for Max, right? That they were doing.
You know,
have they even showed what it looks like, or just Cerebros?
I mean, it's only been Cerebros. I mean, they showed, you know, concept art or stuff like that, but yeah, we haven't seen any other limbs or anything like that. So
maybe you'll see it in Toronto.
I doubt it.
Let's get on to what's incoming. First thing is YOLO Park showed off their Ape Link. They had an official assembly video, and they also showed off that they're getting ready to ship them out. Did you watch that assembly video?
I did not.
It was actually pretty cool. It reminded me of the Blockies, where you like put together a skeleton and then put armor on it. I mean, the Blockies was a little different, but so that was cool. Not for me though, but it looks like a really good figure for people that want this, even though I don't believe this was shown in the movie.
Yeah, I think Rise of the Beast, if I were to go non-transforming, Rise of the Beast would be the last ones that I would go down the road of collecting.
I would disagree with you just because the designs of the Maximals was so cool. Not in a Transformer sense, but just in a, robot sense. Cheetor, Rhinox, Ape Link, they all looked really cool as, robots from Mortal Kombat or something. But they did look cool. So I probably would pick those up, but that would probably be it.
I'd watch you pick them up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to. Unless you buy them for me and I just see it arrive at my door, then I'll definitely pick it up.
Yeah, I don't like you that
literally much. Off my porch. Next, we have Magic Square Toys MSB58 Brontosaurus. And this is via Weibo user. It looks better than the Grimlock. Maybe because there's not as much yellow. We did get some comments saying the yellow isn't as bad in hand. So,
yeah, because
and it looks better in these pictures than the other ones that we looked at. I will say that the yellow does look better. Whenever fans get toys, they always look just a little bit better in the fan pictures than the official photos. Maybe it's lighting, who knows? But this one still looks really good, honestly.
It does. They already hit it with an Autobot symbol as well, and I don't like the yellow still. I love the blue and black around his legs. So that's a beautiful.
It's a great pop of color.
Yes. I like the red chest. It doesn't look bad at all, either. But the yellow on the gun, and the yellow on the gun makes it look like there's a plug in the gun. Yeah. But I wasn't planning on picking these up. I'm still not going to. But I'm glad that the Legends collectors that are in for these are getting their representation here.
Yeah, and that they have a slew of Dinobots to choose from.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Mastermind Creations R42YDZF. So I think this is the year of was it Dragon?
Dragon. I think it's year of the Dragon.
And these are via Weibo user as well. This is coming out, so if you want it, go ahead and snag it. Not my favorite version of Deathsaurus, but if you like the comics that this is based off of, I can see why you'd pick it up.
I ordered it.
No self-control.
And
you're just waiting for X-Transbot's version to come out. That's the problem.
And the crazy thing is I don't even love this character or even like this character like that. So
I think he's shorter than the HasLab one too, right?
I don't know. I think he's like 10 inches.
Yeah. I think he's as big as that Star Saber from Planet X that we got.
Yeah, and I think that's why I ended up buying him.
To go with the Star Saber?
I think so. I can't remember why I put a pre-order in.
That is so bad that you don't remember why you bought the figure. I hope they come out with a black and purple and gold version of this to go with that Star Saber. Now that would be cool.
That would be. I'd be really upset. They'll just have to. These two would just have to team up. I don't know. Yeah, the Fans Hobby one, or Fans Hobby, the X-Transbots version does look better to me from the prototype, not the prototype, but the renders, excuse me, that we've seen. And actually, the pictures I've seen of this that made me put a pre-order in look better than this picture here. So I'm actually kicking myself twice.
No, they got you with the pictures. I think it looks fine. It's just not for me. I know a lot of people really love this figure, but I'm good with my HasLab. If I didn't have the HasLab, I would probably be okay with it. You got me excited when you said Fans Hobbies version. I'm like, what do you mean Fans Hobbies?
I know.
I think they would knock this out of the park.
You know who would probably do a really good job as well?
Who?
King Toys.
Oh, yes, they would. I want a non-combining figure from King Toys like this. Yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah. They could do everything with it.
I know, right?
Every time there's a beast on screen, we're like, you know what we want to see?
Yeah.
King Toys do it.
King Toys can do beast.
Yeah. What if they did a Magmatron?
Then you'd have two Magmatrons.
Good answer. Let's talk about what's recently released. This first one's all for you. We've got Iron Factory IFEX37H Hybrid Formula, which I believe, I don't know this. I think, is it Drench? No, it's not Drench. Okay, I don't remember the Transformer's name. Leadfoot. There we go. Leadfoot.
I think it looks fine. I'm not getting it. I don't like the feet, and I'm nitpicking, but not nitpicking. I'm picking up Legends figures that look really good to me. This one, I love the colors, but it doesn't look like a clean alt mode or a clean bot mode to me. It just looks... It's
stylized.
It's very stylized, and I don't like it.
And it's not just stylized in the bot mode and not the alt mode, it's both of them. I think it looks good. I think the colors aren't neon enough. I believe when we first saw this, that yellow was really bright.
It's popping.
It was, and the blue was also the same. And this isn't that. It looks good still, but you know, maybe somebody, who was it? Who did the MMC? Maybe they'll do this in their MP scale with bright popping colors, as you put it.
If MMC does this,
I think we both buy it.
Bought. Yes.
Yeah. Even though it's an old mold.
Bought.
Yeah. Lastly, this is all for you. We've got ModFans KS01B Bless via Non-Retro Man on TFW. I do like this bot mode better. I like that there's more things to look at. It's more interesting than Cerebros. But it does not fit this Fortress Maximus. I'm sorry.
Two things. So this is the Toon version.
Correct.
Of it. It does look good. I never had this one, so...
Isn't it the Japanese Toon version? The anime version?
I thought...
Or is this what he looked like in the G1 cartoon?
I thought this was what he looked like in the G1 cartoon.
Then I'll believe you. You would know better than me.
Because I had the gray one, and I remember, and I was just like, this isn't how it looked like in the cartoon.
Well, I think the one you already have is the anime version.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so anyway, whichever way it goes, I think this one looks good. So I forgot to show when in our May hauls that this came with the radar dish. He also came with a blaster for Fort Max. I forgot to show those things off. So I'm glad to get this again. I'm going to use it as a standalone, and I think it looks good. The colors look good on it, on this Fort Max, even though it doesn't quite fit it. It just kind of blends in decently with it, and I don't know why, but it is too small.
Yeah, I don't understand why they made it this small, unless they're making a body for it. Which you never know, but I feel like they should have just made it the same size as Hasbro's. Yeah. If they really wanted to give him another head. Yeah,
well, not only that, but they made Roller, which is, again, great figure, and this dude is smaller than Roller, so... You know, I mean,
yeah, they're definitely different scales.
Yeah, what scale are they going with? Because I mean, I don't know how many figures ModFans has made.
I think those are it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what are they doing. You know,
they might just be doing everything.
Yeah. So
yeah. Well, time will tell. Let us know if you're getting this below. I know a few people said they already got it. But that's everything we have for you today. Bobby, what should they be doing?
Please go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really does help the channel out. Also, click that like button, share, do all the YouTube stuff. Hit us up in the comments. You know, we love having conversations with you. And stay tuned, especially we have some new content coming out, some things that we think are going to be really fun. We're really excited about, have some interviews coming up, and looking to also collaborate with some other channels as well, where maybe we take our talents to their channel. So stay tuned for those as well.
Yeah, so go ahead and hit that bell so you make sure that you're notified of all that, and we will see you guys very, very soon.
Yes, as always, to all debates are won. See you guys next time.